We're having discussion now here after the last presentation about Nevuah be giving over to people who are crazy. Yeah. So how do you know? So I'll tell you one litmus test which I believe could be accurate. Yeah. If it's true what he's saying, and divrei emetz nikarim, and things do need to be done, right? If we want Moshiach to come, not just to scream, we want Moshiach now, but we see that changes must be made in our life. If the person is saying divrei emes, and the timing is uncanny, yeah, exactly as Parshas Pinchas is being read in Rosh Sternbach Shul, when Rosh Sternbach is said over and over and over again, right, that just like Pinchas saved the entire Jewish people, and the Hatzal of Klal Yisrael was called on his name, so too in the Gula Lasted Lavo, I heard it many, many times from him, yeah, then that's going to be the case. And I said the story many times. I wrote this once in an email. A woman writes back to me. She says, I want to be that person. I want to be the person that believes moment. Nevuah Ketana doesn't have to be something obvious. It means that people will listen. The mile of a Navi was not his chiddush necessarily. The mile of the Navi was that you accepted his words. Yeah, you understood it was Devar Hashem, and you accepted his words. There were two Nevi'im a day in the time of the Chorban Beis Hamikdash, and they were all saying the same thing. They were all saying simple things, but nobody listened. Yeah, and that's why the Chorban took place. Nevuah means that there is a reception, that people accept it and they believe it and they understand it. Now again, you're right. There's free choice, but Chazal tell us that Nevuah is given over to Shotim B'Ketanim. Okay, so I just want to share with you. I've said this many times. I'm going to say it again. Rav Gershon Edelstein has said it hundreds, I think hundreds of times. I've said it probably more than hundreds of times. Yeah, but says Rav Gershon Edelstein right after he said it right after the Lag Omer event took place where how many were 45 people, right? 45 people were killed there. 45 very chashuv yidden were killed there. He said, "What does Hashem want from us?" Right? Now, if you're not going to accept it from a shaita, right? We could certainly accept it from Gershon Edelstein. The Gra writes in Mishlei, he says, in every door there's one person who the gadol door who Moshe Rabbeinu's neshama is given over to. Right? And I believe very clearly, and I was in conjunction with Rav Steinem in that decision. In this door, it's Rav Gershon Edelstein. Yeah, Rav Gershon Edelstein is giving over to the door what the door needs to hear. And what does he say? Right? What has he said time and time and time again? He said, "Don't be upset with people. If someone does something to you and upsets you," I was just talking to someone who was involved with a financial deal. It's been going on for a year. And in the end, the guy's backing out, right? Back and forth, this, that. So involving a number of million shekels, and the guy's backing out. So the natural tendency is to be upset with the person. Says Rav Gershon Edelstein, and it's based on the Gra and Mishlei Yud Aleph Yates, yeah, and many other Makars. It's a Maseches Deretz Eretz. Maseches Deretz Eretz says that if someone hurts you very badly, you shouldn't be so upset with them. Why? Because it would have happened to you anyway. There's no reason at all to be upset ever with anybody. I was on the phone this morning with someone who went through a very, very hard get. Yeah, very, very hard. Yeah, and I won't go into all the details. Maybe we'll hear about it at a different time. Yeah, but Lamaisa, should he be upset at the people involved? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. It could be these people wronged him to an incredible extent. He shouldn't be upset. Why? This is what the Gra says. This is what Gershon Edelstein says. They're all shluchim l'makom. Everything that's going to happen to a person will happen anyway, no matter what. Yeah, they're shluchi d'rachmana. Right. This is seen as chinam, and this is why there's no Beis Hamikdash. If people would stop being upset at the people that they deserve to be upset with because they hurt them, the Gula would come tomorrow. Yeah. If all Klal Yisrael would put down their guns and say, "Mikan al-haba," someone does something bad to me. Yeah. And believe me, I have a lot of experience in this sugya. Yeah. That you could do tremendous, tremendous good for people, and then they could spit in your face or worse. Yeah, they could do terrible things. Chassam Sof was once walking in Pressburg, and someone started screaming at him. He said, "I don't know why he's screaming. I didn't even do any chesed for him." And look, the Omika Dvarim, Rav Yitzchak Berkowitz says from Rav Yerucham, yeah, is that when you do a kindness for someone, they feel a shiba to you. They feel like almost bonded and enslaved to you. Right? And that's why it's so important when someone says thank you to really let them reciprocate the kindness. Because when people feel indebted to you in such a level, then it's probably going to end up as unpleasant afterwards. Yeah, whatever the reason might be. Right? If we'd all put down our guns and say, "That's it. Anybody who did anything bad to me, forget about it. It doesn't matter. There's only me and the Bari Olam. It doesn't matter." Right? This Lefines Daiti. This is what Rav Sternbach. He's told it to me. Right? This is what Rav Sternbach means. This is what Rav Gershon Edelstein is saying. Yeah, we just have to do it. We need a shota to get up in the middle of Kriyas Torah and start screaming. But even then, people say, "Yeah, he's crazy." This, that. They by whatever. I won't get into what people reacted, but most people, I'm sure nobody took the reaction that I'm taking. Yeah, if I have a chance, I'll ask for Sternbuch when I get to speak to him. Yeah. But Lamaisa, to me, it's a davar pashut b'yoser, right? Why? Because divrei emes nikarim, right? And Lamaisa, right? We're mamish holding on the threshold of Mashiach. Yeah, we have it's Motzi Shemitah, it's Shas Milchama. Yeah, all the Simanim are kaim. It doesn't mean Mashiach's going to come. We have to do something about it. Every single person has to take full responsibility. Yeah, the Rambam Pasins Olchamais. We heard it when Maskus was here. Every single person has to look at the world as 50-50. The Rambam tells Tshuva. 50-50. And you do one thing, it's going to be Machriya. It's going to bring the whole world. It's in your hands. Every single person, it's in your hands to bring the Gula. Yeah? And the main place is with Ben El Mechaver, right? Is stopping to feel bad, especially in Shalom Bayis and especially in other areas, yeah, that have in interaction with people. So Hashem should give us Yad D'Shmaya, and Bezrat Hashem, we should be Zoche to accomplish this.